Hello YouTube, Assassin here today, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be doing a balance trade guide. A lot of you guys wanted me to do an updated version for it, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And let's start off with the talents. So for the first row, I would go with either Nature's Balance or Warrior of Balloon. Force of Nature has really never, I feel like, been any good. I've never seen anybody use it either. So honestly, it's really up to you what you want to use for this row. I see no wrong uses for any of these. I see a lot of people go Nature's Balance, and I personally like it out of Warrior Balloon. I've messed around with both of these two quite a lot, and I always just like Nature's Balance more because you start off with 50 Astral Power, and you can just do a Starfall or a Astral, a Star Surge. So another reason why I like to use it is because if you see a rogue, you can just randomly put a Starfall and get him out of stealth instantly, and I do that quite a bit, and it's something I love to do. So that's the reason why I like Nature's Balance more, but like I said, you can always go Warrior Balloon if you like that more because it's not bad in my opinion either. Next row, I get quite a few comments about this. I like Renewal because I like to have the heal when needed. Sure, I have to give up some mobility for it, but I just find the heal worth it, combining it with either Hellstone or Swift Men. Just overall, I always like the Renewal more. So it's basically a question of whether you want mobility more or do you want more defenses to keep you up. So it's just pretty much up to you. You can't go wrong with any of these in my opinion. Although if you don't want to use Renewal, I would go with Wild Charge, but that's just me personally. So, next row. I would go with either Guardian Infinity or Resto Infinity. If you go with Guardian Infinity, you can combine it with Celestial Guardian, which I see some boomkins use. And it's quite a good combo, actually. So, again, this row is kind of up to you. I use Resto Infinity because I can't live or /play without the healing. So, that's the reason why I go with Resto Infinity. I also like to combine it with, of course, like I said before, Renewal. So, like the level 30 row, it's just a kind of up to you type of thing. Do you want to take less damage? Then you can combine the Celestial Guardian with Guardian Infinity. I usually run with Guardian Infinity with like rated type of stuff when you know you have healers with you. So, if you play with healers, I think Guardian Infinity / Celestial Guardian would be better for you. Next row, Typhoon, if you want to knock people off. Mass Entanglement, I use it because that way I can instantly root beam a healer, or sometimes you can mass root people in like Eye of the Storm when they're all bunched up in the middle, and just mass root them that way. And sometimes you can win battles just by doing that. Mighty Bash is also nice. I've also learned if you're playing a Cloteran Druid, you can Mighty Bash into a Haymaker, which is really nice to knock somebody off. So you can also do that if you really want to. But my reason for running Mass Entanglement is you can get, if you got a large people chasing you, I just mass root them. Or if you want to mass root beam the healer instead of hard casting, that's even more nice. So that's my reason for running Mass Entanglement. Next row, I've used all three of these. Personally, I just use Incarnation. It's just more damage and more haste. That's really all there is to it. Nothing else to it. But you can also use these other two. It's not really bad, but I see everybody use Incarnation like me, so I don't know. Like I said, it's up to you, but I would go Incarnation because just more stuff. That's really about it. Next row, Stellar Flare is pretty much useless. If you get locked out, you're locked out of both schools. It's not really all that fun. Obviously, nobody likes being locked out. So I find it useless, to be honest. Twin Moons, it's just because you get extra Moonfire damage, and it goes to another enemy, so that's the reason why I use it. Stellar Drift is extra radius, and its damage is increased, so I guess for maps like AV or Wintergrass, Eye of the Storm in the middle, it could be really nice, but I just overall would pick Twin Moons in this row. Next row. Shooting Stars, Fury of Balloon, and New Moon. All of these are actually good. Shooting Stars, I like it more for 40-mans. Fury of Balloon is just something I always constantly use these days because it's instant and it generates 40 astral power over its duration. So that's the reason why I like Fury of Balloon personally, and it's a short cooldown. New Moon, it's just not as good as it was in Legion, and the reason why I don't really like it is because it's just I feel like it's not as good as it once was. It's okay, but I'd rather personally have the instant ability, and because if some melee is on you, it's going to be harder to cast off, and you don't have to worry about it, and you can just pop your Fury and get a free Star Surge, honestly. So I feel like New Moon is only really good with the burst, but that's just me in my opinion. Honor talents. This is my favorite combo as Iron Feather, Thorns, and Moonkin Aura. I always use Iron Feather armor, but obviously Thorns is only good against melee, so if you're not up against melee, you could switch it out for Celestial Guardian, Cyclone, of course. Obviously Cyclone would probably be your better choice because it works against anything, including melee. Moonkin Aura, you can switch out if you want to. I just use it for the extra damage. That's really all there is to it. But bunch of combos you can use is, like I said, you can use Guardian Infinity, switch out Moonkin Aura for Celestial Guardian if you wanted to. So that's strictly kind of up to you type of thing. But yeah, I think the best honor talents that I've personally tested would be Celestial Guardian, Fairy Swarm, Cyclone, obviously, and Thorns, Moonkin Aura, and Iron Feather Armor. Those are my favorite talents. It's just up to you on what you want to experiment and what your favorite build is. But this right here, what you're seeing, all these talents and honor talents, this is pretty much what I always run. Now let's go over stat priority. Stats, my favorite stat is Mastery. I stack the living crap out of it. So this is pretty much what I stack and how my Star Surges hit so hard. Next after that, I go with Haste, of course, and then I would go with Versatility and then Crit, because Crit, I just run Moonkin Aura, so my Crit gets up to like 30-something%, so I'm not really too worried about it. But those are the stats I stack with, since that's pretty much what I get asked generally a lot, is what do I stack to hit so hard? There you go, it's Mastery. Now let's go over Azerite traits. The traits I run with are Arcanic Pulsar and Streaking Stars. I have all 3 Arcanic Pulsars, and that's because I want my Star Surge to hit extremely hard, so add Mastery and Azerite traits of Arcanic Pulsar, and your Star Surge will hit incredibly hard. I think the highest I've gotten in a Battleground is probably about 145k. Obviously, this is with Saltwater, Berserking, all that fun stuff, and I think it was on a flag carrier if I remember right. In War Mode, my biggest Star Surge has been 98k, which I think I have in a video up. So, yeah, if you can, get 3 Arcanic Pulsars, and otherwise Streaking Stars if you can. After that, I think those are my favorite traits. I don't really try for anything else, but it's up to you on the rest of them, because honestly the rest I've never found that great. I have Blood Siphon, Increase Mastery. Anything that can increase Mastery, like I said, go for it. I have Overwhelming Power, otherwise, which increases your haste, which is the second stat I wanted. And that's pretty much it for Azerite traits. Let's talk about races now. I didn't talk about the in the other video. The best races, and this is all my opinion, of course, to start with the Alliance. There's Night Elf, there's Quaterian, and there's Worgen. And this is all based on my opinion. I feel like Night Elf would be the best race for Alliance, always, because of Shadow Mode. You can Shadow Mode and fly away. It's really all there is to it if you want to get away from War Mode. Shadow Mode can also, if you time it right, can save your life. You can completely make people think you're dead. I've seen tons of people do that. You can also use it when you're being Chaos Bolted and completely dodge a Chaos Bolt. Stuff like that. So that's the reason why a Night Elf, in my opinion, is the best for Alliance. Next, I would say is Quaterian, simply due to the fact that it's extra increase in versatility. Haymaker is really fun to use, so if you want to punch people off a cliff and get people off you as Boomkin, you can punch them, save for Restro, Guardian, etc. Surely all there is to it. Why I put them second. Worgen, I just don't find them really all that useful. So they have Dark Flight, which is nice, and the extra crit. But overall, I would just put the other two, like I said, for the main reasons for the Alliance side. Next is Horde. I've played every single race as Druid for Horde. And here's the list I would put them as. I would put Troll probably for number 1 because the haste is just really nice with your burst cooldowns. It's timed exactly 3-minute cooldown for your incarnation. So it would be absolutely perfect to time it right for, obviously, burst. Next, I would say is High Mountain Tauren. The reason why I would play High Mountain Tauren is because the extra versatility, and that Bull Rush can be used as an interrupt as well as a getaway tool. I've used it as both situations, and it's actually quite nice. I honestly forgot about regular Tauren, I'm going to be completely honest, but I played that too. I'd probably put them about as the same as High Mountain, to be honest. I mean, they have War Stomp, and you can use it into a clone if you wanted to, of course. And then the final one is Zandalari. I am a Zandalari fan right now currently, but I know you guys are wondering why would I put that last. Regeneration is OB, yeah, etc. I honestly haven't really used it much. Like, I try to use it as much as I can, but if you have a dot on you, like diseases or stuff like that, you can't really dispel it off you. So, and if people chase you, all it takes is like one hit and it's interrupted. So, honestly, that's the reason why I'm not putting it like at the top. I'm putting it last because of that. Like, sure, regeneration is not bad. It's really strong. I'm not going to deny that. It's not bad at all. So, but that's the reason why I'm putting Zandalari last. And the buffs are okay as well. Obviously, there's some you can use. You can use the crit one. As of right now, I'm using Blood Zombie. So, Zandalari is not bad. If you want to play Zandalari, go for it. Honestly, none of the races on Horde are bad, but that's pretty much my opinion on the order. And last but not least is rotation. This is pretty much what I start off with. I start off with some Sunfires, Moonfires, on up on everybody. And get as much dots on people as possible. As you can see, my Astral Power is pretty much getting close to 100 here. So what I'll usually do is I'll pop a Star Surge right off the bat, so that way once I pop Incarnation and Fury, you can see I'm pretty much at full Astral Power, so that gives me even more Star Surge. So I can use it about 3 times. I'll use 2 Star Surges right there, into a Lunar Strike, into 1 more Star Surge. So that's about 4 Star Surges in about just a few seconds with popping all my cooldowns. So that's pretty much the rotation, what I usually do. Obviously, like I said, there's never really a set rotation for PvP. But yeah, that's pretty much my rotation, guys. And hopefully that covers up everything. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. This is what you guys wanted to see. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.